And going live. And we are live. Cool. We just, there we go. Oh, stupid window. Dock the way I want you to dock. There we go. Okay, multi-chat up. Okay, I think we're ready. Yep. Okay, cool. I also gotta share the screen with you, or you won't be able to read.
Oh.
Okay, there it is. Screen shared. Okay, I guess I'll start. Doobie-doo. Alright. Chapter 36. Unbreakable Friendship. Actually, can I move this over here just a little bit? Yeah, okay, good. It doesn't look like it affects anything. Good. That way I don't have to crane my neck as much to the left side. Okay. Chapter 36, Unbreakable Friendship. Wow. Very, calming music right now. As Susan's desperate cries echo through the night in Celadon, a group of shadowy figures emerge. Their sinister intentions clear as they seized her, forcing her to drop her phone in the struggle. Someone help! Susan's muffled plea was stifled by a piece of tape placed over her mouth, silencing her as the man with a threatening air claimed their victory. Good, we finally caught her. Take her back to headquarters. Eric is in for a surprise. The man's ominous words set the wheels of Alicia's plan in motion as the grunts swiftly bundled Susan into a waiting car, disappearing into the darkened streets of Celadon. Meanwhile, Danny had already set out towards the Pokemon Center, his friends close on his heels as they attempted to hold his stride. I swear, if I see that word determined at all, I'm going to kill it.
Why don't you kill it? Kill it!
Stride. Danny, stop! We have to talk about this first. Polly's desperate plea fell on deaf ears as Danny pressed forward. Shelley, supporting her drowsy sister, interjected with a practical suggestion. Shouldn't we call for backup? She voiced with concern, shared by the group. Then call Dad, Jack, anyone. But the second my Pokemon are healed, I'm flying to Celadon as fast as Legend 2's wings can carry me. Danny's revolve rang out. Claudella unexpected presence caught Danny off guard. Or for assistance, her offer of assistance taking him by surprise as he turned to face her in disbelief. Hey, what are you doing here? Danny's question hung in the air, met with Claudella's resolute declaration. I can't let my new friend fight Team Rocket on his own. I want to help. Claudella's unwavering support resonated with Danny, earning a grateful smile from him. I'd appreciate that, Claudella. Danny acknowledged, his gratitude evident. Yeah, about that. Could you just call me Claudie instead? It's what my mom and my friends call me. At least they do if you do, Claudie said, looking happy but timid as well. Sure, Claudie, Danny replied, not knowing how much it meant to his new friend. I'm coming with you. I still have to repay your father. I hate Team Rocket so much! Sandy's resolve mirrored Danny's own.
As they reached the Pokemon Center, Danny practically that's a typo.
Practically, what the heck?
His Pokeballs at the nurse as they presented their Pokemon for healing. God dang! Can you imagine? They're like, there's a bonsoir. How are we going to help you? Heal.
Yeah, they're like, our friend's life depends on a heal. Heal them now. Beep boop boop. They're done.
Alicia, rouse of my drowsiness in quote. Where we? What's going on?
Oh, and I just want to say, hey, Yummy Turkey. That's an interesting name. Welcome to the live stream. Okay, you can continue.
How did they know that Susan is in trouble anyway?
Because she called them and her call was interrupted.
Okay, I see. Well, that was a long time ago. It seems like the last time I read something
It's
like that.
it's been a few weeks, I think.
Mm.
Oh,
Well,
actually, hold
we-
on. There is. I'm not really gonna be making his pictures as much as I used to, but I did make one. So let me post that real quick. Yeah, it should be on my desktop. Boo, boo, boo. Here it is. There it is down there. Okay. Okay. Let's see. I guess I'll put it like around here. Boop. So yeah, I wanted to draw a picture of Claudie.
I thought she was going to look gloomier, like Gwen.
I tried to make her look gloomy.
Maybe you can make her dress into black or something. Maybe the first time that you painted some characters black instead of just like this.
By the
just
way,
a line.
Carrie, I think we have a type. We really do seem to fall for all the quiet, gloomy characters we come across, don't we?
Um. Do you want to list them out? Because I think that in Nadia we fell for the one I fell for the lady the lady of the pirates, and then you fell for the guy with a spooky ass mask.
Yeah, like gloomy, soft-spoken characters are like, we love them.
Who else? Who else? I think who else did we fell for again? So we got Gwen, and then we got I completely forgotten about that lady's name.
Okay,
But you got
I can't remember.
oh, Grandis. There we go. My God, you got Gargoyle.
Yeah. Okay, and hey Rain, hi Diana, welcome to the live stream. Hey everybody. Okay, where were we?
Susan is in trouble with Team Rocket, Shirley replied, prompting Alicia to awaken fully, her eyes wide with worry. Oh no! Alicia exclaimed. Polly reached for her pocket gear, determined to seek aid from their allies in their quest to save Susan. At home, Dan was engrossed in his work on the computer when the shrill ring of his phone shattered the peace, prompting a chorus of wails from Kyle's room. Cassie's exasperated cry echoed through the house as she lamented the disturbance. Oh God, I just got him to fall asleep, darn it! Maybe it's the kids. Dan amused aloud, reaching for the phone. We need help! Polly shouted in desperation. What's going on, Polly? He asked, surprised to see they were in trouble with surprised to see that they're still in trouble with Real dealt with. Susan, we think the Team Rocket's got her in Celadon City. We are going there right now looking for her. Polly said, looking very worried for her friend. Go to the center there. I will meet you there soon. How is he going to go there though? Is he going to use teleporter or something?
Whoopsie. Okay.
Okay, see you soon. Polly's voice carried a mix of relief and anticipation as she hung up, leaving Casey with questions swirling in her mind as she entered the room. What's that all about? Casey's inquiry, holding Kyle in her arms, looks restless. Polly and Danny and Polly's friend Susan May have been taken by Team Rocket in Celadon. I have to go. Dan said, standing up and looking ready to head out to the store. Please call Jack before you go. It will put my mind at ease. Cassie said, looking very concerned. Elsewhere, Rio was bidding farewell to Linda at the gym, their day in training coming to a close. I have fun today. Rio's admission was met with a playful suggestion from Linda, her smile holding a hint of mischief.
Maybe next time you can take me to a nice restaurant or something, she teased, a blush creeping under Real's cheeks at her suggestion. Just as they were about to part ways, the phone rang pierced the air, drawing Linda's attention as she entered the phone with the professional tone of the gym. Hello, Late River City Gym. Oh, I also want to say hello, Rarnar. Interesting name. Welcome to the live stream. next time he can take me out to the nice restaurant or blah blah blah. I remember that. Hello,
How can
Light
I
River
help you?
City Jim. How can I help you? Linda greeted, not expecting anything too important. It's really important. I like that. I'm just not really expecting anything too important. This is important. The Team Rocket may have kidnapped Danny's friend Susan and Celadon. Dan's urgent tone conveyed the gravity of the situation. The explanation of shock from Linda. Team Rocket kidnapped someone? Disbelief echoed through the gym, catching Rill's immediate attention. Without hesitation, Linda swiftly provided Dan with Jack's Pokegear number. Thanks a bunch, Linda. Goodbye. Dan's gratitude was evident as he ended the call, leaving Rill intrigued by the exchange. What was that about? Rill inquired. As Linda explained the situation, Rill looked deep in thought. Team Rocket was still a threat, even without his presence. Would he have to do something soon? The nurse handed Danny his Pokemon. Time to move, Danny declared. Polly chimed in a warrior tone. Dad wants us to meet at the Pokemon Center in Celadon, she reminded, eyes reflecting concern. I don't have a moment to spare, Polly. Susan needs us, Danny retorted, frustration keeping his words. Polly was just as upset, but she countered. I get it, but Dad might have a plan. With a nod, Danny conceded. Oh, right, but he better show up fast. Turning to Sandy and Claudie, he made a quick decision. I'll take Talon and Steven on Legend 2 to Celadon. He's our fastest bet. Our fastest bet? That sounds weird. I don't like that. We'll get there super fast. There we go. That sounds better. Claudie offered, Your sister can ride with me on my Hydreigon if she likes. Sandy added, I'll ride on Brightwing's, my Dragonair. She can handle Alicia and Shelly easily. Eager to begin their rescue mission, Danny rallied the group. Let's get moving, he exclaimed, before dashing outside. The trainers swiftly summoned their dragons and mounted them. Eric inquired diplomatically, masking his underlying apprehension. Riot smirked, his tone dripping with subtle menace. Just paying a visit to the big boss man. Quite a reputation you have, Eric, he taunted. Perplexed by Riot's hostility, Eric probed, Our first meeting, yet you seem to know much. Been away quite a while, haven't you? Chilling grin crept onto Riot's face. Oh, challenge you for the boss rank? Wouldn't dream of it, he retorted, savoring the tension in the room. Her stomach churned as Riot unveiled his leverage. The image of Susan's captivity flashed onto the monitor. Susan! What have you done? What have you done? Eric's voice trembled with a fix of fear and fury. With a cruel smile, Riot laid out his terms, pushing Eric into a corner. Cooperate and she stays unharmed. Simple, isn't it? Its words cut deep, stealing Eric's breath as he grappled with the decision. Admitting defeat to ensure Susan's safety, Eric clenched his fist, his voice strained. You may think you won, Riot, but this isn't over. Team Rocket will never be under your control. Oh, I guess it's your turn, Carrie.
That's okay. You finish it up and then I can catch up. Riot's laughter pierced through the tense air as he mocked. Such empty threats, Eric. You were just a child. Your awfully short era is closing. And now a new dawn for Team Rocket approaches. Embrace it or be left behind. Seeing turmoil among the executives, Eric's suspicions flared. Turnip, what game are you playing after? What game are you playing at? After your past deeds under review, I'll trust you far more than I can throw you. Turner's gaze held a glint of remorse as he confessed. True, my mind was clouded, but I have returned to make amends and aid the organization's redemption. There was little Eric could do now, and he marched off the room with grunts with his hands behind his back. In a matter of minutes, Danny touched down at the Pokemon Center in Celadon. He dashed inside and called out, Where are you, Dad? As Brightwings and Cloudy's Hydreigon arrived a few minutes later, Polly caught up to Danny, her voice urgent. Danny, just wait a few minutes. We need a plan before rushing in, she implored. Her worry evident. Danny's frustration peaked and he insisted, we don't have time to wait. Susan needs us now. Polly's agitation grew as she pointed out, you don't even know where to start, Danny. We need a strategy, not blind rushing. Anyway, it's better than going nowhere, Danny retorted. Sandy intervened, her voice authoritative. Both of you calm down right now. Polly, Danny's too upset to think straight. I'll go with him to start the search, she decided. Carly followed her mother's example, saying, Hey, calm down. We will find your friend together. Alicia looked at Danny with admiration, silently wishing she had his resolve. We'll come with you, Danny. Talon confirmed his declaration fell. I'll go help you in search for her, Danny, Alicia said, but this caused Polly to step in decisively. You and Shirley stay with me. It's too dangerous for the two of you in the city at night, she stated firmly, prompting a wave of disappointment from Alicia. So it's decided then. Come on, let's find Team Rocket. Guys, that is... you guys are only 10 years old and you're split up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
Eric, sensing a sense of foreboding settled over him, faced the camera amidst his enemies. The weight of his resignation heavy in his tone. Attention, all Rocket members. Today I step down as your leader, he began, his tone somber. Personal matters compelled me to relinquish my role as the boss of Team Rocket. I now throw my support behind Executive Riot as my successor. Riot's smart figure appeared on the screen. Thank you, Leader Eric. As your new boss, Team Rocket will rise to unmatched power. No more leniency towards meddling trainers. We'll do what is necessary, he declared, his gaze piercing. Riot turned to Turner, his intentions darkening in the air. Indeed, we will train to strike with lethal precision, Turner added with a chilling edge to her voice. I don't think that what? Well, other than that one time we see some we see that poor luxury dying in the show. I don't think we have seen people literally died.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you mean talking about the Pokemon anime?
Yep, and also other than the other characters and also Pokemon being killed by AZ.
There has been character deaths shown, but it was mostly actually in the Pokemon Sun and Moon series, and it was always handled with like, this is death. We got to take this seriously.
Well, excluding the guys that AZ killed, and also Lysander.
Oh yeah. Well, when it comes to the past, who cares? Yeah, we could say as many people died. It's like we could say as many people died as we want. It was in the past.
Outraged, Eric rose to his feet, confronting Riot head on. You're out of your mind, Riot! Now you're gonna kill people! He exclaimed, his voice commanding attention. The feet abruptly cut, signaling a dire turn as the two executives restrained Eric, preventing him from reaching his Pokeballs. But Riot only laughed and leered at Eric. Giovanni's downfall was a lack of ruthlessness. If he had played 13 and killed 10 dragons, then he would have still be our boss today.
You're deranged. Release Susan now, Eric demanded. Let's visit your friend. But suspense is half the fun, he sneered. The executive cuffed Eric's wrist, coercing him to accompany Riot. As the search group...
When did Riot appear? Seems like a very long time ago.
Wait. What was that?
When did Riot appear? Because I feel like he appeared in, I don't know, like when they are still fighting Ryu or something?
He's kind of a newer character. I didn't really focus on him. Basically, the story was set up so that there would be some guy trying to take advantage of Susan to gain power over Eric. But back then, this was like long time ago before I started rewriting. I had no idea. I had already forgotten for the most part what I was going to use him for, or if he had a name at all. So I just kind of came up with one on the spot.
Also, dude, I thought that you actually. Dude, I thought that you actually are going to do the gargoyle impression on Riot, but he seems to be more maniac. He seems to be more maniac. Is that the word? Maniac than gargoyle.
It's like, well, I mean, gargoyle is super mean, but he doesn't show his emotions.
Yeah, he's quiet. He's very quiet.
He's very quiet and cool and collected. Is like, yes, I am completely in control of this situation with nothing to worry about.
Only that one time he, only that one time he got blasted by a cannon. He was like, "What?" Oh no! Actually, even then,
he was like, preposterous or something like that. I was like, what, dude? Have a reaction. Oh my gosh, could you imagine if Gargoyle did reaction videos? It's like, today we're reacting to this Nintendo Direct.
Do you want to do the impression from now on when you're reacting to Nintendo Direct?
No. But I might do some video like that someday. Anyway, oh wait, is it? Am I reading right now?
Yeah, I think that it's you. It's you.
Okay.
It's you.
Okay. The search group for Team Rocket split into two. Danny, Claudia, and Sandy set out towards the east side of the city, while Steven and Talon ventured elsewhere. The city streets, quiet in the late hour, echoed they're little kids running around in the middle of the night, but at the same time, Danny's got a giant dragon with him. I don't think he's gonna get mugged. or something.
Especially it's Legend 2.
Yeah.
Man, I'm still salty that in the portal before we left for it, we could have catch what's the thing called, a shiny one, but then we didn't.
Oh yeah. The search group for Team Rocket split into two. Set out to the east side of the city while Steve and Talon ventured elsewhere. The city streets were quiet and late night, with the footsteps as they scoured for any hint of Susan's whereabouts. Exhaustion tugged at Danny, evident in the weariness that crept into his actions. You look tired, Claudia observed. Brushing off his fatigue, Danny insisted, I'm okay. I just need to find Susan. In a sudden break, Danny's poke gear buzzed, signaling a potential lead. Danny, we've got a possible sighting of Susan in our area. Steven's voice crackled over through the device. Excited by the prospect, Danny assured, we're on our way. With directions in hand, they hastened towards the opposite side of the city. Meanwhile, Susan struggled against her restraints, her muffled protest through her gag echoing in the dim room where she was held captive. The door creaked open, revealing Eric, pushed to the ground unceremoniously. I think I said she was gagged, so how is she able to talk? I guess I forgot that. Whatever.
Maybe somehow she moved enough and then she let loose.
Okay, I'm gonna say it. Cried out upon seeing him and working off her gag. There we go. That saves it. Right, it's huntered in, releasing. Oh wait, no. Oh wait. Hold on. Cried out in a muffled voice. Riot sauntered over, releasing her gag with a chuckle. Eric, why are you dressed like that? Did you lie to me about Team Rocket? Susan questioned him, hurt clouding her eyes. Eric's submission only fueled her anguish. Yes, I did. I'm sorry, Susan, Eric confessed, his remorse apparent. Frustration and heart broken, Susan's tears welled up. I trusted you! I thought you would change! She lamented, her voice choked with emotion. Riot interjected with a sinister smile, redirecting Susan's focus. Your personal history is far more intriguing, Liliosa Luxa, he revealed, leaving Susan bewildered. Wait, don't tell her, Eric started. One of Riot's executives delivered a swift, punishing kick, sending Eric crashing to the floor at Susan's feet. Susan's eyes blazed with defiance as she rejected Riot's claims. That's not my name, she asserted firmly, refusing to succumb to the narrative being spun around her. Riot, undeterred by Susan's protest, leaned in with a sinister grin. Oh, but it is, my dear, he insisted. Your past is not what you believe it to be. When you first... let's see. When you first dated, you mentioned, Eric, that you were found by your adopted sisters in Eckerteek, correct? He probed, his eyes boring into Susan's. Susan, her breath caught in her throat, nodded hesitantly, unsure of where Riot's line of questioning would lead. How did you know that? She asked. I had you under surveillance, but that doesn't matter, Riot continued. But someone had to leave you there. Imagine my surprise when Eric dug through countless records and under... Sorry, stupid bug flew into my cheek. I think that was a bug. Dumb bug. Unearthed a fascinating connection. Okay.
Around the time you arrive in Johto, in Kanto, the heir to the prestigious...
Well, hold on. That's a mistake. Around the time you arrived in Johto, Kanto has nothing to do with this. That's a typo there.
Yep. In Johto, the heir to the prestigious Luxor estate mysteriously vanished after Mr. Luxor's demise, and the resemblance, my dear Susan. Riot's smirk was sickening to watch. Eye color, hair color, and more uncanny. Wouldn't you agree? Riot held out a photo of a man Susan had never seen in a suit. She suddenly saw the resemblance between him and herself. The puzzle pieces of her past were rearranging themselves. Review a picture she was unprepared to face. Her gaze flitted between Riot and Eric, a whirling of emotions raging within her. Turning towards Eric, her voice trembled with a mix of hurt and accusation. Eric, why did you? She started, her trust in him shaken by the revelations that engulfed her. Eric met her gaze with pained eyes, voice heavy with regret. If I could help you to find your parents, I never wanted to hurt you, he confessed, looking very remorseful. The Luxor family was one of the richest families in all of Kanto, outdone only by the
Hold on. That's another mistake. Man, Kanto just keeps cropping up. Hold on. It's supposed to
make them seem like they moved to Johto after some time from Kanto.
It's one of the richest families in all of the world. Because they're not actually from Kanto, they're from Galar.
Ooh, they are British? You said
Surprise! The kimono girl was British the whole time.
Are you trying to do the Monty Python impression or something? Surprise!
No one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
No one expects the Luxor family from Galar. I don't think that's how you say it, but okay.
Let's see. I'll scroll it down a little bit. Okay, you're like here, I think.
Yeah. I wonder how much money we can get for you, Leviosa. Riot's callous disregard for Susan's feelings only fueled her defiance. I don't care about the Luxor name or their fortune. I'm Susan, some pawns in a twisted game. She declared her resolve unwavering despite the chaos unfolding around her. In a final act of cruelty, Riot dismissed their protest with a callous kick to Eric. Stop! She implored, her voice cracking with desperation as the floor closed behind Riot. The door closed behind Riot, leaving her and Eric left with the shattered remains of trust between them. In the end, the group finally met up with Stephen and Talon. Still, the clue the clue only gave them a general idea where to look for Susan. Darn it! I wish we knew more. Danny vented his frustration, pacing back and forth in worry. It's better than nothing, Stephen offered, his tone calm amidst the growing tension. Danny's anxiety was bubbling to the surface. He can't do this to himself anymore. Cloudy interjected, her voice filled with concern. With a decisive gesture, she summoned her Lillian and commanded, "Sleep powder now." Before Danny could protest, a gentle embrace of sleep enveloped him. His features softening as he drifted into slumber. Talon swiftly caught him, a look of understanding crossing his face as he realized the depth of Danny's exhaustion. Come on, what's the big deal? Stephen held a hint of frustration questioning Cloudy's actions. He's clearly exhausted and not thinking clearly. He needs rest. You could use some rest too, dear. Cloudy states a matter-of-factly, a yawn escaping her. Sandy chimed in, placing her hand on her daughter's shoulder. Yeah, you're right. I will take him back to the center, Cloudy decided, hoisting Danny onto the back of her Hydra gun. With a powerful flap of wings, they soared into the sky, leaving Stephen and Talon to continue the search. We'll call you if we find anything. Sandy's voice fell behind them as they disappeared into the horizon. The journey back to the Pokemon Center was swift. Hum of Dragon's wings lulling Danny into a peaceful slumber. On their arrival, Cloudy finds Shelly and Alicia already fast asleep. The farms curled up in a quiet repose. Polly, on the verge of exhaustion herself, hesitated at the notion of rest.
Hey, let's get some rest, Claudia suggested, her voice gentle yet firm. But if we... Polly's words faltered, and she almost fell asleep sitting there. My mom can call us if she finds anything. We're all exhausted and won't be any good against Team Rocket in this state, Claudia reasoned, guiding Polly to a chair where she could find respite. Thanks, Claudia, Polly said. She settled in, fatigue tugging at her consciousness. Claudia had her Hydreigon carry Danny and Polly to the comfortable couches. The warmth of the Pokemon Center wrapped around them like a protective blanket. Yeah, because, like, when they were wrapping up their battle at the gym, it was already, like, it was already getting really, really late. Way past their bedtimes. So yeah, they all had to sleep at some point. What do you mean you can't come? Dan's voice brimmed with exasperation as he engaged in conversation with Jack over the Pokegear. Sorry, Dan, but I'm investigating something too important to break away from. It's something way more dangerous than Team Rocket. Jack's voice resonated. A hint of I don't. I'm just gonna change this. How this says this doesn't sound right to me. Okay, say it like that. There we go. Dedication to assassin wavering. But Jack, I need, Dan pleaded before being cut off. You don't need me there. I doubt Team Rocket is can't talk. I doubt Team Rocket is strong enough without Rill and Giovanni to be much of a threat. Also, that son of yours is hard as nails. I'd say tougher than you were when you were a trainer. No offense, Jack reassured. Well, thanks, I guess? Dan's response carried a note of confusion. His thoughts swirling with mixed emotions. Relax, Dan. I can see the future to some extent, you know. Now, you better get going. You told Polly you'd meet them all there, right? I'd imagine Danny's getting pretty impatient. See you later, Dan. Jack concluded before hanging up, leaving Dan to contemplate his words. Guess it's up to me, Dan murmured to himself, wondering if he was truly up to the task. Fortunately, he was already prepared. His loyal Pokemon were by his side, ready to fight Team Rocket once more. Legend stood steadfast at his side, nodding in approval. Okay, boy, let's go to Celadon City, Dan declared. Susan remained silent, her emotions churning beneath the surface. Eric, seated on the floor, dared not meet her gaze. A cloak of shame draped over him. I didn't want to... Eric's voice faltered, filled with remorse and regret, his words trailing off, suffocating silence. Susan's eyes flashed with the torn-up emotions. Learn the truth! Susan's exclamation echoed off the walls of the small room. Eric's attempt to explain was met with a wave of bitterness from Susan. No, I was going to say find out like this. Eric's voice wavered, ashamed of himself. Well, whatever. None of it matters. Also, I guess this means my biological dad died, Susan said, but the words made her uneasy. Why was she able to say them so easily? It must be because she didn't know him. He wasn't in her life. Yeah, and no one knows how it happened. Eric's voice was tinged with sadness, a somber acknowledgement of lingering mysteries that shrouded her past. Do I have a mother? Her voice trembled. Stepmom. She lives on the estate now in Galar. Eric's reply was swift. He felt he owed it to Susan to give her everything. Well, what happened to my mom? The one who gave birth to me, Susan asked, sounded exciting, but scared as well. She died not too long after you were born. Eric's response was gentle but final. All the revelations proved too much for Susan to bear. Her facade of composure crumbling, and the tears threatened to spill. So, I'm an orphan after all? Great! Her voice wavered.
The insurance on stretch on a suffocating void. You know, I always wanted to know where I come from, but now I wish I never knew. Susan's words hung heavy in the air, a lament for the innocents lost in the wake of the harsh troops. Ah, that's a game name reference. I'm sorry. Eric said, unable to meet her eyes. Don't care. Susan's voice turned cold. With that final exchange, the room fell into a deep silence. Once more, the echoes of the past reverberating in the hollow space between them. Wait, so they are siblings?
What?
Can you go back? So indeed, she's. Do I have a stepmom? She lives in Color. Okay. Right.
So basically, she learned that her mom and dad died. She has a stepmother who lives in Galar,
Rip.
basically.
With that final exchange, as the first genders of sunlight pierced through the darkness, Stephen and Tanner searched yield a promising discovery. This is it! Stephen exclaimed, lifting a cracked pocket gear phone from the ground. Isn't just the right area too? Tylen chimed in, a glimmer of hope kindling in his eyes. I'm calling them, Sandy declared as she reached for her phone. The piercing ring of Danny's pocket gear shattered the tranquility of his sleep, jolting him awake in a panic. What? Why am I here? Danny's voice quivered with confusion, his mind struggling to catch up as he fumbled for his ringing tone. Hello? He almost shouted into the receiver. Danny, come meet us in the Celadon department store. We may know where to find Team Rocket. Sandy's voice crackled with excitement and purpose, cutting through the haze of disorientation that clouded Danny's thoughts. Okay, I'm coming. Need to grab breakfast and brush your teeth, dude.
Yeah.
Danny's response was swift as he hung up, the gravity of the situation propelling him into action. Surveying the slumbering forms of his friends and family around him, Danny raised his voice. Get up, everyone! We may know where Susan is! Pauline and Cloudy slowly stirred from their sleep, roused by the urgency in Danny's tone. Oh, then let's go! Pauline shouted. I think is that a typo? You in Polly you said police.
Oh yeah, it's not polish. It's not a. She doesn't possess the word shouted. It's my word.
Like Samuel L. Jackson with mofo.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Cloudy echoed, a sense of purpose driving them forward. After a moment of deliberation, they made the decision to leave Alicia and Shirley behind, their youth and inexperience making them vulnerable. Thus, I think that I get an earful for Aunt Emily. They will be safe here, Cloudy reassured her. The trio of trainers dashed outside, their footsteps quick and purposeful as they made their way towards the Celadon department store. Danny shot Cloudy a grumpy look, frustration evident in his gaze. Why did you put me to sleep? He demanded, the strain of exhaustion still evident in his voice. You are too tired, Daddy. It's obvious that you have been up for a long time. You're lashing out at everyone. Cloudy's voice showed her understanding, his gaze steady and reassuring.
I guess I was, Danny said, sounding a bit stubborn. I'm sorry. Claudia's voice softened, a gesture of empathy and solidarity. No, as long as we can save Susan, it's all right, responded, his focus shifting back to the urgent task at hand. As the group sprinted towards the Celadon department store, urgency tinging every step, Polly swiftly dialed her father's phone, anxious to update him on the unfolding events. Okay, I'll be there soon, Danny's voice crackled over the phone. Oh. Okay, what did you find? Danny asked as they arrived at the department store. Stephen stepped forward, hit something in his expression as he revealed an image captured by Susan's Poké Gear before her capture, a snapshot of a large, distinct black car that had whisked her away. Then that's... Polly's voice trailed off as realization dawned on her, eyes widening with understanding. The car she was taken in, Talon confirmed, resonating with grim certainty. The urgency of the situation prevailing... Okay. I'm just going to cut off the end of this sentence. Hold on. I don't like the end of this sentence. Okay. Then we need to find that car right away, Dan exclaimed. Before they could formulate a plan, Dan descended with Legend, majestic arrival that drew the attention of all. Dad! Polly's voice rang out as she ran towards him, engulfing him in a tight hug. Lines of worry and relief etched in her face. Well, Dan Dragonson, it's been a long time, Sandy said, smiling at her old friend. Have we met? Dan said awkwardly, scratching his head. Do you remember the little girl you saved at the Prism League? Sandy's question hung in the air as bridged the past, anchored, shared moment and memories. What, Sandy? No way! It's been years! Danny exclaimed, seeing how much she had grown. Mom, you guys can catch up. Mom, you guys can catch up later. Claudia's dramatic voice interjected. Dad, please, we know the car Susan was taken in. Danny's voice rose in urgency. Then let's go find it. Danny's resolve was wavering, a beacon of calm amidst a storm of uncertainty. With the knowledge that the sky would be their fastest route, they released their flying Pokemon, each trainer mounting their loyal companions. Stephen perched up on his majestic Skarmory? That is the misspelling.
What is that?
It's Skarmory, not Skarmorty, and I think it's with a K, actually. Yeah, it's with a K. How did you get that wrong, Passmark? When ruffling his hair as he prepared for flight. Claudia and her mother summoned forth their dragon Pokemon, the air humming with the power and grace their airborne steeds. Danny called out Legend 2, the daughter of Dan's trusted partner Legend. Passing of the torch, evident in their exchanged glances. Legend 2's smile of respect mirrored in Legend's fond gaze. In a flurry of wings and roars, the trainers and their Pokemon took to the skies, streaking across the city in pursuit of the elusive black car that held the keys to Susan's fate. Turner strode into Riot's office, his presence commanding attention. You summoned me? Turner said with a bow. Gave him a deep, gruff voice. The screen behind Riot had a woman on it. She was in the shadow, so it was difficult to make out her features. Yes, Turner. I want you to go and kill Susan. Words hung heavy in the air, darkness creeping into the once serene office. What? I thought you were going to ransom her, Turner stated, disbelief coloring his words. It's no longer necessary. I'll get what I want through a different method. Isn't that right? Riot said, turning to the screen. Indeed. Kill her off, and I'll give you a handsome reward, my friend, the woman said in a cold voice. I have been looking for her for some time now. Now I have other business to attend to. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. And with that, the woman was gone. Riot turned back to Turner. And now I ask you to do the business I ask you to do this, because I know you've gotten your hands dirty way more than I have, Riot said, smiling at Turner. Very well. I'll take her life then. Turner's words held a deadly resolve, his hand instinctively finding the hilt of his sword. Meanwhile, in the dimly lit room where Susan was held captive, Eric worked frantically to untie the knots that bound her to the chair. I don't see why you're bothering with the door locked.
Oh,
Susan's voice held. Oh, it's your turn, isn't it?
yeah. I don't see why you're bothering with the door locked. Uh, Susan's voice held a tinge of resignation. We may have to rush out at any moment. Eric, er, Eric's replied, "What's up, you
Where's
holding
the?
this?"
Forget that. What's everyone's possessing these words today? I swear.
Yeah, what is happening? Okay. Uh, Eric's replied, his fingers moving deftly as he struggled against the constraints that held them captive. She would just stay with Polly and Danny. Susan said, thinking about the friends she left behind.
I'm gonna scroll it down a bit.
As the
Okay, go ahead.
uh, as the dragon riders scoured the skies in search of the elusive black car, it didn't take long for their keen eyes to spot the vehicle making its way down a winding road. Danny and Legend 2 waste no time in pursuing. The rush of adrenaline fueled their chase. That's it! Hand back and keep it in your sight, Danny said, focusing on the fast-moving vehicle. Riding on the back of Dragon Knight alongside her brother, Polly's thoughts were consumed by Susan's plight, a knot of fear tightening in her chest as she worried about her. Quickly, Polly got on her gear. Everyone, we found the vehicle! We are chasing it now! Moments later, the black van pulled into a lot of looming buildings. A shadow of foreboding cast over the scene, spotting a figure that resembled a Team Rocket grunt emerging from the car. Danny and Legend 2 descended with a thunderous landing, their presence commanding attention. We have been looking for you, Team Rocket. Danny's voice carried a sharp edge of anger. A vow of retribution!
Retribution!
Simmering through the surface. Okay, yeah, I'm not fighting a dragon. Our secret base is right back there in the basement, like usual. I am done.
I love this grunt's reaction. Like, I'm not dealing with this. It's like a. It's like if Link showed up with like a giant robot and a bunch of spirits and like loaded in armor, and the Yiga clan member was like, "Yeah, no, so our base is back that way." I am not dealing with this.
Well, I don't have time to deal with
this. Okay, so we're like.
Let's see. Hold up. Well, that was easy. The grunt's declaration rang out as they make a swift exit, leaving a trail of drop supplies in their wake. Before Polly could interject a word of caution, Danny's next command cut through the tense atmosphere. L2, smash right through those doors! The abrupt order elicted a scream of surprise from Polly, the sudden turn of events catching her off guard. In a daring display of power, Legend 2 propelled herself through the front of the building, crossing the launch area and startling the unsuspecting rocket grunts within. Are you crazy, Danny? Polly's shock reverberated in her voice. Danny's resolve, however, remained unshaken as he strode towards the desk, seizing the intercom. Listen up, Team Rocket! Danny's voice reverberated through the building, a declaration of defiance that echoed through the halls. We are here for our friends, so don't get in our way. This time, no mercy for the grunts! With a resounding slam, Danny has made his stance clear. What?
As Danny's resounding voice echoed through the building, Susan's heart soared with hope, a smile appearing on her face for the first time in hours. Danny's here, so probably Polly too, she said, struggling to break free now that she knew rescue was coming. I guess I should have seen this coming. Eric's tone held a hint of admiration for his foe. The ropes binding Susan fell away, setting her free from the confinement, a newfound sense of liberation flooding her being. Okay, finally free, other than that stupid door! Susan's word carried a mix of frustration and gratitude, chuckle escaping her lips as she stood tall, ready to face the challenges ahead. Meanwhile, Turner's smile held a dark edge of anticipation as he tightened his grip on a blade, glint menace in his eyes as he faced the bewildered rocket grunts before him. No mercy for grunts. Oh, what a nice idea that boy has. Turner's words dripped with a cold satisfaction. With a swift motion, he pointed his blade towards the unsuspecting grunts, silent warning of the impending storm about to be unleashed. As the grunts throughout the building started to panic, Riot
I
was
think
in
that you
right.
gotta you forgot the word grunt, the grunts.
Wait. Did I say
You just
grunt?
say the as grunts throughout the building. No,
So
no, down there, down there, down there, down there,
as
as grunts.
as the grunts, yeah, as the grunts throughout the building started to panic, what is that brat doing here? Turning to his loyal executives. Riot's orders were clear and unforgiving. Take him down, no matter what methods you have to use. The executives bowed to servitude, wasting no time in springing into action. Okay, Polly, let's. Ow! Danny's words were abruptly interrupted as his ear was firmly tugged by his father, a stern expression etched on Dan's face. What the heck do you think you're doing? Dan's voice resonated with anger, father's concern taking over. I think it's supposed to be taking, not tasking. There we go. Saving Susan? Danny replied firmly once his father released him. How? By bursting through the front door and acting like a fool? Dan shouted, father's wisdom cutting through the heat of the moment. I know your friend was taken. I get that, but that's no reason to be so reckless. You'll wear yourself and your Pokemon out. Did you even think 1 second about your sister? She could have been hurt. Danny's voice rose to a blend of frustration and worry. I'm sorry, Polly. Danny's apologize was sincere as he turned to his sister. It's okay. I know you're just upset about Susan, Polly said, knowing that they had to stay focused. Listen, if we're doing this, we're doing it right. It's a team. Dan's voice softened, smiling as he looked down at Danny. Don't rush ahead. Don't rush ahead on your own. Claudia's quick approach added a note of caution, reminder of the strength found in unity. We'll find them together. Stephen's declaration echoed with conviction about solidarity amongst friends. I get it, but I think I have an idea. Danny's voice held a spark of inspiration, a glimmer of hope. But okay, this stuff's starting to get a bit wordy. I'm going to start editing a bit as we go
Well,
along.
there's a big chunk of letters. Yeah, you might want to space it out.
I'll fix it up as we go. Dad, do you have Tricker with you? Danny's question cuts with attention, plan forming in his mind. As Tricker was summoned by Dan, Danny released Deceiver, the two ghosts ready to lend their spectral abilities to the mission at hand. Deceiver, Tricker, you two are ghosts, so you can go through walls. Please find Susan or the captured Pokemon and help them. Danny's command was clear and firm. Strategic move that garnered Dan's pride and approval. Not a bad idea. Dan's words held a note of approval. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna start whittling these sentences down. It's clear I've may have gone too far in a few places here.
Yeah, you're making it very descriptive. It's like, hey guys, it's just a silly story about kids going on an adventure with their Pokemon. No need to make it so chunky.
Yeah, it's a bit chunky. All right. So Riot descended into. Oh, it's your turn, I guess.
It's not a bad idea. Dan's voice held a note of approval. Um, yeah, well, now let's go, Dad. Danny said, smiling broadly. As Ray descended into the depths of the facility, a chilling sight awaited him. Cages lined the walls, each holding Pokemon imprisoned within their once vibrant spirits now dulled by captivity. Our Rhyhorn stood dejectedly, its imposing figure shrunken in confinement, his eyes downcast with a glimmer of sadness. Nearby, Kangaskhan sat with a sorrowful expression, the maternal instincts within it yearned for freedom. Man, but the mega form for it is very adorable, though. I think they fight separately. Like, I think that is the only one that is pretty wholesome,
Yeah,
and he's not hurting the guy.
It's like parent and child.
It's like we are finally doing a double beatdown.
Yeah.
uh, and in a cage further down, a Needle Queen paced restlessly, her regal demeanor marred by despair of captivity, her eyes reflecting a deep sense of longing. I still don't get it why they can't reproduce in that form only in their first form as hamsters.
Yeah, that's so
Or,
weird. That's so weird.
Maybe because hamsters can just go multiply like the but dinosaurs cannot.
Yeah.
What even are they anyway? Are they dinosaurs? Eh. Anyways, in the shadows in the back, Dark Cells learn housing creatures that exude a sense of foreboding. Massive Pokemon roar with ferocity. Their eyes gleam with a manic regular as they lock eyes with riot. The time has come to put this little project to test. Riot said as he thought out how these creatures would destroy its enemies. Typo, there's a typo.
To destroy that these of how these creatures would destroy. Yeah, that's a typo. Shit. There we go.
Uh, its enemies. Meanwhile, the rescue team descended swiftly, their path fraught with challenges in the form of rocket grunts. His command for her Geofrog was swift and decisive. Psychic, she instructed. Her Pokemon using its ability to incapacitate several coughing with precision. Stephen's Meganium responded to his call. Wait, when did he have it? He's a rock dude. When
But
did he have it?
this
Oh,
is
he's a steel
Steven.
guy.
This is Steve. There's the Steven Stone from the games, and there's the Steven Steel that is from this
In the
story.
flick. Which Steven are we talking
we're,
about?
we're talking about the this. We're not in Hoenn yet. Just remember, we're not in Hoenn yet.
So, okay. And I'm just like, wait, when did you get that flower guy?
It's funny. It's funny because like Steven Steel was made like was a character made when Gold and Silver came out, and then the very next generation introducing Steven Stone. He uses a Metagross. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Also, I got some bad news for you. Your zine is going to be indefinitely delayed until maybe Christmas.
Oh well.
Uh, Guys, you really need to go sort out the pack the text or something. God. Let's see. As sharp leaves cut through the opposition with ease, Sandy's Dragonair, bright wings coiled around multiple Raticate upon her command. Its rep technique proving effective in defeating the adversaries. As the team showcased their prowess in battle, Cloudy and Danny were prepared to join the fray, only to be halted by Sandy's words of wisdom. No, listen, we need your Pokemon for the Rocket Leader. You are the strongest trainers here. Danny's acknowledgement of their strength filled Cloudy and Danny with a sense of pride. However, Steven's protest being overlooked and like a chuckle. I'm standing right here, dudes! Oh, sorry, I haven't seen you in battle yet. She apologized. No. As Susan continued her attempts to break through the locked door, a frustrating mounting, a familiar presence materialized before her. Is that you, December? She exclaimed, really flooding her features. December's ethereal form floated closer, a smile evident in his eyes. In his eyes?
Wait. In her eyes. Wait. No, in her. Wait. Smile evident in. This is wrong.
Maybe she can smile with her eyes. Like she's like, smiling.
Smile at her. How is that? Smiling at her. That sounds okay. I think.
I think she might even when they get to Sinnoh, right? If they ever go to Sinnoh or something.
Yeah.
Susan seemed happy to see a friendly face hug the little ghost. And she was DC was like, nah, you can't physically hug me, but I get the gesture.
Yeah. How I think it works is Ghost can become, incorporeal. Is that the word?
Yeah, corporeal, yeah.
Yeah, where they can go through walls and stuff, but they can also have a physical. They can be touched, physically be touched and stuff by people. Basically, if they want to be incorporeal, they can be. Is how I view Ghost Pokemon.
Okay. so they can be solid at will. Cool.
Which you think that would give
Cool.
them a major advantage in battle, but it doesn't really work that way.
Can you imagine if that actually works like that? You were like, yeah.
They
You
would be
you're
so
like
overpowered. They would be so overpowered.
now you understand why Gwen is using a hold on, let me close the door. You probably understand why Gwen is using ghosts. You were like, yes, 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 yes. I mean,
Yeah.
Lambert can go through walls. He seemed fine enough.
Yeah.
Also, can you imagine their reactions when they see alpha Pokemons in the first time? They're like, ah.
Okay. So you left off right around here, I think.
Just as Susan Deceiver reunited, Trigger made her appearance, a mix of hope and doubt evident in her expression. You two here to save us? She inquired, her eyes flickering between the ghosts not in unison. Resolve in her voice. Yeah, you repeat the word resolve so many times too.
Yeah, resolve. That's another word I've been. There we go. I've been like
Susan
kind of editing this over time. Anyway, go ahead.
Susan commanded, uh, uh, then take down that door. The girls, in synchronized display of power, unleash a combination of shadow ball and psychic energy that tore the door off its hinges. Can they do that? Can they actually use psychic? And I think they just use psychic and be like, "Weep," and then just blast the thing open.
Yeah, well, one of them used Shadow Ball and the other used Psychic, basically.
Clearing the path forward. I believe I know where they are keeping our Pokemon. Follow me, Eric declared, taking advantage of the situation. Susan, still seething with anger, said, okay, after I get my Pokemon back, I don't want to see you anymore.
I understand, Eric replies, his gaze reflecting melancholy. Exiting the staircase into a vast chamber, Danny and the group encountered two figures, Rocket executives ready to challenge them. One was a tall, imposing man, radiating
Oh,
menace, while the other was a smaller but no less intimidating woman. So, Daniel Dragonson, I've always wanted to put you in your place, a man taunted, a sneer on his face. The woman chimed in with a mocking tone. Is that the Viridian gym leader? You're no Giovanni. Sandy, never one to back down, retorted, Nor would I want to be. Sandy turned to Dan with a sense of duty. Uh, Dan, this is our job, she affirmed, emphasizing the importance of the mission. Yeah, I know, Danny acknowledged, turning to his children. Take your friends and find Susan. Don't forget what I told you, Danny. Don't be reckless, his parental concern evident in his voice. Polly and Danny nodded as they hurried ahead, following the path to find Susan and the missing Pokemon. The male executive, eyeing their departure, sneered. Is it okay to let them go like that? The big man did say. The big man did say to. Sorry, I'm misreading the sentence. The big man did say to stop them at any cost. Huh. Those brats mean nothing to me, the male executive dismissed, focus wavering on the imminent battle. Right now, all I want is to crush the mighty Dan Dragonson into the ground. Dan, undaunted by the looming confrontation, drew forth Legend, his loyal companion, while Sandy summoned Bright Wings, her steadfast partner. I think I'll stay standing, thank you very much, Dan declared, glaring at his opponents.
Standing, if he is actually making it into a dead joke or something.
As Danny and Polly rushed through the corridors of the Shadow Building, accompanied by the friends, a lingering sense of unease settled over them. The absence of any apparent resistance was eerie, setting their nerves on edge. However, their unsettling discovery around the corner shattered any semblance of calm they had left. Before them lay, okay, this is about to get really dark, folks. Before them lay a grisly scene. the lifeless bodies of rocket grunts strewn across the floor, crimson puddles of stark against the cold, unforgiving ground. Polly's knees gave away beneath her, tears welling in her eyes, while Claudie stumbled backwards, disbelief crushed across her features. Stephen's voice trembled with shock as he demanded, Who did this? Danny stood frozen, his gaze fixed at the horrifying sight before him, wave of nausea threatening to overwhelm him. The sudden sound of familiar, vile voice pierced the air, shattering the silence like shattered glass. Isn't this what you wanted? Danny, didn't you say no mercy for grunts? Turner's taunt cut deep, leaving Danny reeling as he heard his own words repeated back to him. Paralyzed by guilt and horror, he struggled to find his voice, his mind a whirlwind of confusion and self-doubt. Polly's scream echoed...
Polly's scream echoed throughout the chamber as reality crashed down upon them. Is all my fault? Danny's voice quivered with raw emotion, gripping with the horror that had unfolded before them. Turner's mocking laughter grated their nerves, a stark reminder of the evil within their midst. None of these children have seen something so violent and horrific. It was too much to bear. Yeah, and also for Pokemon fan story. But then again, it's a fan story and think.
But hey, remember that time Arbok got its head cut off? That was brutal,
When was
right?
that? Wait, when was that?
That happened in Pokemon. I believe it was Pokemon, the first Pokemon special, Pokemon Adventures. Pokemon Adventures is brutal. I mean, not to this extent, I don't think, but it can get pretty brutal.
Mystery dungeon adventure, something like that. But I don't think mystery dungeon get that nasty, right?
Yeah.
Okay, just when despair threatened to consume them, a swift motion cut through the room. Talon, seasoned swordsman, darted forward with deadly precision, his blade flashing as he struck Turner's blade and sent him sprawling to the hallway. Don't let him get to your head! Talon's voice boomed over the violent scenes. I think that you've forgotten over the violent scene.
There we go. Fixed.
This violent scene, his eyes ablaze with protective fervor. Danny, you aren't responsible for this. It's him and him alone who is responsible. He declared, his words a beacon of clarity in the chaos. I will protect you from him with my life. Now, go. Susan is waiting for you. His command reverberated through the corridors, stirring the trainers from their stupor and reigniting their resolve. Talon's unwavering words infused the group with a renewed strength of purpose. I'm like, say psych right now. Probably one of the Pokemons use use a mirage or something, making all the guys just died.
Oh gosh.
And then it turns out the guys are not dead. There's like, are we done yet? Are we done yet? Can we go grab? Can we go grab a cup of tea or something?
Yeah.
As one, the trainers rose to their feet. He's right. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Stephen's voice rang out, a resolute declaration of their shared mission. If the trainers banded together, pushing past their fears and uncertainty as they sprinted towards the next room. The promise of reuniting with Susan guided their step. As if anyone can get past me! Turner lunged towards Danny. No, Turner lunged towards Danny, but at that moment, Red Knight sprang from her pocketbook, blocking the sword with a resounding clash of claws. As Danny ran away, Red Knight stood by Talon and poised to fight. You want to fight a lot alongside me, Red Knight? Wow, this is like that scene in Lord of the Rings. Like, what about that side by side right now? I can do nothing less. Talon questioned. Red Knight nodded, her claws gleaming with readiness. Protect Talon and recruit later, Red Knight! Danny commanded as they hurried forward. You using a Pokemon? Turner questioned in astonishment. Oh no, I'm not. She volunteered. Talon clarified with a smile. Today's the day I end this! Talon declared. I'll
just delete that part.
Yeah. Our final battle is here. I will give you a glorious death. What? This is an illumination movies lately because they put death on on their lines every now and then, and they were serious.
Just don't let YouTube get word of that. They'll be like, no, 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 you're not allowed to say that word.
The clash of wills between Dan, Sandy, and the executives intensified with each passing moment. Legend and Machamp strained against each other. Their strength matched in a fierce struggle that reverberated in the battleground, through the battleground. The Crobat swooped in with her blinding speed, sinking its fangs into bright wings with her ferocious bite. Use thunder! Sandy command cut through the chaos, urging
Oh, oh, hold
her
on.
Pokemon
Yeah, there you
into action.
go. Okay. Huh. Let's see. Um, I think one more page and then we'll stop for now because I want to watch Amphibia with you before I hang out with my bro.
Yeah, that's cool.
Okay, I'll just finish this page and then we'll stop for today. Let's see. Uh, Get out of there! The woman executive interjected, narrowly evading the surging electricity as bright wings unleashed the powerful attack. Legend, use Twister! Dan's voice pierced the tumult, guiding his Dragonite to summon a swirling tempest of wind that engulfed Machamp, breaking their stalemate with a forceful gust. You may have power, but you can't win, the executive taunted. Once I'm done here, I'll track down your kids, and then his threat hung in the air like a dark cloud, sparking a surge of unbridled fury within Dan. Extreme speed, horn drill! Dan's voice cut through the tension like a blade, his gaze locked on the executive with a chilling intensity. In a swift and brutal strike, Legend rocketed towards I almost said something else. Machamp, piercing through his defenses with unstoppable force, leaving the Pokemon, leaving the man reeling in shock. Don't you ever threaten my family! Dan's voice thundered with righteous anger, his protective instincts blazing like a beacon in the raging storm of battle. Yeah. I guess the apple doesn't fall far from the tree, Sandy remarked with a knowing smile, drawing in parallels between Dan and his son. As Danny and Polly burst through the door, they were met with a surprising sight. Another area opened for battle, populated by Team Rocket members who appeared to be around their age. Well, well, about time you showed up, taunted the boy, smirking. You're so late. You're so late. How disappointing, added the girl, voice dripping with disdain. You two? But you're our age! Danny exclaimed, incredulous at the youthful faces before them. So what if we're young? Talented trainers come in all ages. My sister and I have been the best at stealing Pokemon, the boy boasted, his eyes gleaming with mischief. I love the way those little kids cry, the girl remarked coldly, shocking Polly. Someone needs to teach these two a lesson, Polly declared, her fiery spirit rising to meet the challenge. Their arrogance is really ticking me off, Stephen chimed in, his resolve matching Polly's. Let's do this, he suggested. Polly and Stephen called forth their trusted allies, Smeargle and Crusher, prepared to face their youthful adversaries head on. Oh, how cute. They think they can win, the little girl sneered, her demeanor oozing arrogance. Go Granbull, she commanded, sending out an opponent onto the battlefield. Not so fast. Go Octillery, the boy countered, releasing a Pokemon of his own with calculated precision. As Danny and Claudie attempted to bypass them, the boy revealed a trump card. Okay, you know what? A Scyther
Yep.
appeared with deadly intent, launching a surprise attack on Danny. I guess we'll leave it at that cliffhanger. So, yeah. Things are getting intense.
You might have to read this soon or something if you want to catch up with us.
Yeah. We'll definitely. I think I was putting it off because I was drawing a picture of Claudie, but I'm not gonna be drawing pictures anymore, at least not as often. I might draw them if I introduce a new interesting character, but yeah, I kind of want to keep us reading this stuff.
Yeah, let's keep reading it. So thanks for watching, guys.
Okay, we'll see you next time. I guess we're doing Zelda tomorrow.